us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Hoosiers headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A give to Brown. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll run it again. Got a little grass. He's at the 30, the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Offense in a split backfield. On the run, it's Beebe. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Wilson to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Quarterback making checks. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wilson will throw. Pressure coming. And they got it.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They want to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Manning. Here's a heat. It's complete to the left. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They go play action with Manning. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're #1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He's going to fire deep. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Third and 6 yards to go. Looking to pass, it's Cherry. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Finds his man. It's shot. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
That is such an unbelievable play by the wide receiver. He did so many things great on that one. First, what about the catch? One-handed, somehow was able to keep his balance and then get upfield to go get more yards after the catch. You simply cannot do it any better, and that's why he's one of the biggest weapons this offense has.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Firing to the right, complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Got his man out of the backfield. Could not make his way to the corner. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Manning. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Finds a little space. Might have a chance. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking for a man. It's Cherry. Oh, they're after him. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Hoosiers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Was to pass. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They want to run this quarterback.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Hard running there. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority.
Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, Coach Cignetti told me right before the game, this is a moment of do or die for this team. The national champions have really struggled here lately. They cannot afford another loss. They can still be in the college football race with the 3 losses, but today is crucial. Coach is talking to his team like this is a playoff game for us. We have to win or we will be done. He wants that sense of urgency right from the kick. I'll keep you posted on how it feels down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wilson to pass. Makes the grab. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This isn't all
kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Open spaces at the 30. 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got him, and nobody's close. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Wilson will throw. Got his man all by himself.
And obviously huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at Indiana's quarterback play, it goes even beyond Fernando Mendoza to Curtis Rourke. The year before that, they have been so consistent at this position as of late.
Yeah, and I think with Indiana proving who they are now as a program, like if you come here as a quarterback, you're going to have his success. You're going to take a leap, a Fernando Mendoza type leap, right? Like where he was a good player, he became a great player. So people are going to continue to line up to play in a smart.
Has it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They believe they can run right here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities, I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff for Brown.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. The give to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Smothers. Here's a little room there. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to Brown. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Now they'll try the right side. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They'll go right back to him. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Trying to do it on the ground. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Using his legs, it's Beebe. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll keep it on the ground. Spins away from the defense. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover.
Maybe some room here. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
As a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. Lost, the defense is wide open.
That's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Arch Madness. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running inside, it's Richard. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snags it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
From the red zone, it's Beebe. And he's in! Touchdown, Hoosiers! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Manning. Makes the grab on the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Bringing the heat. Right on the money. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hart's going to spin it again. Under fire. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. That should be the final play of the first half. Here's Manning to throw. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 6 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Ducks on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. There's some room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and then go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make. But I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB. But it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Wilson to pass. Working that left side now. Turning it on. They are on the move